Over 55, every time you say, "I'll walk tomorrow," every pinch of salt you sprinkle, every sip of coffee, every glass of water you forget, you take one small step closer to a silent blood clot that could block your brain while you sleep. A stroke can strike without warning, even when you feel healthy. Scary? Yes. But here's the good news. 80% of strokes can be prevented with just a few small habits you can start today. I'm Dr. Mark, 60 years old, and I've walked alongside thousands of older patients. No expensive drugs, no gym membership. Just simple, powerful steps that truly work. In the next few minutes, I'll show you 10 easy, proven ways to protect your brain and your blood vessels. If you love your brain, keep your eyes on the screen. Let's begin. Hello, I'm Dr. Mark. More than 30 years of working with people over 50 have taught me one simple truth we often forget. Our brain is a fragile garden, and our blood vessels are the gentle streams that nourish it. A stroke happens when one of those streams gets blocked by a clot, or when its walls crack and the blood spills out. In just a few minutes, the brain downstream begins to starve for oxygen. The invisible hands pushing us toward that edge are high blood pressure, which thins vessel walls over time, and chronic inflammation combined with fluctuating blood sugar, which makes the blood thicker and stickier. Have you ever woken up with a heavy head or felt your heart skip a beat after a restless night? Those tiny moments are whispers, warnings of deeper forces at work. Now imagine this. Each day, one extra pinch of salt on your meal, one forgotten glass of water, one walk postponed to tomorrow, one late cup of coffee, one more night staying up too late. Each small choice quietly stacks upon the last, until one day the delicate bridge in your brain can no longer hold a single grain more. One of my patients, Eleanor, age 72, once told me, "Doctor, I didn't do anything terribly wrong." And she was right, she hadn't. She had simply repeated small things for long enough. But here's the good news. The reverse is also true. Small, right habits, repeated long enough, can turn your life's course around. Science now tells us that up to 80% of strokes can be prevented, not by some miracle cure, but through ordinary things done consistently: a steady heartbeat, enough water, moderate salt, peaceful sleep, a few steps after meals, and meaningful connection with others. So let me ask you, are you thirsty without realizing it? Do you sometimes feel your heart miss a beat, like a foot slipping on a step? Do you notice your inner clock running a little too fast or too slow? I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to give you back your sense of control. When you understand what truly happens, how vessels clog or rupture, how blood pressure erodes the walls, how inflammation and sugar thicken the flow, you stop living in the dark. And when you stop living in the dark, you begin to act. Before we dive into the 10 specific steps to protect your brain and blood vessels, I have one small request. If what I share speaks to you, please like this video so the algorithm brings it to more people over 50 who need it. Share it with someone you care about, because one click might just save a brain. And subscribe, turn on the bell so each week I can bring you short, practical guidance to protect your heart and mind. We can't turn back time, but we can teach time to tread gently across our blood vessels. Let's begin today. Part 1. Stay hydrated and cut added sugar. Start your morning calmly in the kitchen. Fill a glass with water, place it where the light shines through, and take a slow sip. After 50, the body gets wiser, but the thirst signal grows quieter. If you wait until your mouth feels dry, you're already one step behind. Your blood thickens like syrup. Your heart has to push harder. Blood pressure creeps up, and your head feels wrapped in fog. Ever had a sluggish afternoon? Your limbs heavy, just because you barely drank a few sips all morning? One of my patients, Robert, 71, once told me, "I don't feel thirsty, so I forget." We didn't create strict rules, just a few simple anchors in his day. A glass after brushing teeth, one before each meal, one mid-afternoon. On hot days or after walking, one more. After 3 weeks, he said his head felt clearer, his sleep deeper, and his after-dinner walks lighter. Sometimes the real magic hides in the most ordinary reminders. But there's a quiet troublemaker: added sugar in drinks. A small can of soda, a bottled juice that sounds natural, a fruit-flavored yogurt, all can trigger inflammation, spike blood sugar fast, then drop it low again. Your body pulls water from tissues to rebalance, leaving you thirsty, though you think you've had enough. Then you reach for something sweet again. Do you notice that cycle? Dry mouth, sweet drink, more thirst, a fake thirst that leaves real fatigue behind. I want you to be mindful, not strict. Make water worth remembering. Add a few slices of lemon or cucumber, maybe some mint leaves. In the late afternoon, swap sweet tea for herbal tea, chamomile, rooibos, or simply warm water with a slice of ginger. It warms your body and calms your mind. When you crave sweetness, let real fruit play its rightful role. An apple, a few berries, half a banana. The fiber works like a soft brake, letting sugar enter your blood gently, as peaceful as sunset. The goal is simple, 6 to 8 glasses a day, more if it's hot or you're active. No need to count every sip, just take one whenever you walk by your glass. And here's a small but helpful tip. When your urine is a light straw color, it's a good sign you're on track. Think of your kidneys as two kind gatekeepers, filtering your inner river day and night. Every sip of water is a thank you to them. Today, just start with one morning glass and a quiet promise. Less sugar, more water. Keep it up long enough. It'll soothe your blood vessels and brighten even your tired afternoons. Part 2, nutrition. Anti-inflammation, soluble fiber, and healthy fats. Plus the vinegar trick. Let me take you into the kitchen, the quiet battlefield where tiny daily choices can gently calm the hidden waves of chronic inflammation and sharp blood sugar spikes. Think of breakfast as the brake pedal of your day. A warm bowl of brown rice or oatmeal, sprinkled with chia or flax seeds, a few walnut halves, and a handful of deep purple berries. With the very first spoonful, soluble fiber begins its quiet miracle. Like a sponge, it pulls bad cholesterol out of your bloodstream. Meanwhile, those tiny omega-3 rich seeds whisper to your arteries, soothing irritation and reducing inflammation. Have you ever had a sugary breakfast, then found your hands trembling an hour later, craving more sweets? That's not weakness, that's your blood sugar shooting up and crashing down. A breakfast built on anti-inflammatory foods, soluble fiber, and healthy fats smooths that roller coaster. One of my patients, Maria, 69, used to sigh, "I feel exhausted by mid-morning." We simply swapped her breakfast for that oatmeal bowl, plus a warm glass of water. 2 weeks later, she said, "My head feels light, like the sun just came out." At lunch and dinner, make your plate look like a garden. Brown rice, plenty of greens, a serving of beans or lentils, and fish. The closer to the sea, the better. Limit processed meats. They make too much noise inside your body. In your kitchen, let olive oil be your gentle friend. Drizzle it over your dishes and season with garlic, turmeric, and herbs like rosemary, oregano, or basil to bring flavor without grabbing the salt shaker. Every time you pour olive oil, you're pouring a little kindness into your blood vessels. Here's a tip many of my patients love. Before a meal with starch, rice, or pasta, or bread, mix a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar or wine vinegar in a glass of water and sip it slowly, as long as your stomach handles it well. That mild tang is a signal to your digestive enzymes, helping sugar enter your bloodstream more gradually and gently. Maria told me, "I started drinking diluted vinegar before dinner. Suddenly I was sleeping deeper." It's no magic trick. It's just your blood sugar staying smooth instead of pushing you toward restlessness. If you want a short mantra every time you open your fridge, remember this trio: anti-inflammation, soluble fiber, healthy fats. Together, they quiet background inflammation, keep LDL cholesterol in check, and flatten those energy-draining blood sugar curves. You don't need perfection, just consistency. Every mindful meal is a gentle love letter to your arteries. Read often enough, your body will understand, and reply with lighter afternoons and steadier steps after dinner. Part 3, the 10-minute walk after every meal. I'd like to invite you to try a simple ritual after each meal. Stand up and walk slowly for 10 minutes. No power walking, no fitness trackers, Just a gentle pace, the kind where you could still carry a conversation without running out of breath. Imagine yourself walking along the porch, past a few flowers, circling back to the kitchen, the dishes still warm on the table. Each step you take works like opening a small valve. Your muscles scoop up the sugar from your meal and use it for energy, instead of letting it spike and crash in your bloodstream. When that roller coaster flattens, your mind feels calmer, your heart doesn't have to strain, and sleep tends to come more easily at night. One reason women often live longer than men is simple. After meals, they move, clearing the table, washing the dishes. That's already 10 minutes of gentle movement. Maybe it's time to join your wife in that small act of longevity. Have you ever felt drowsy and foggy an hour after lunch? One of my patients, Mr. Harris, 66, called it the midday fog. We didn't change his medication or add gadgets. We just added a short stroll around his backyard right after eating. 2 weeks later, he said, "Doctor, the fog didn't lift overnight, but it's fading, and I sleep through the night now." The reason is beautifully simple. When muscles move, they act like kind sponges, soaking up excess sugar and fat from the bloodstream. Easing the pressure on your arteries biologically, it's not complicated. After every meal, blood sugar naturally rises. After 50 or 60, it tends to rise higher and fall slower, especially if you sit down right away. 10 minutes of light walking tells your body, hey, let's use this energy. Your heart responds with a steady rhythm, blood vessels open slightly, and your digestion finds its rhythm. Many patients tell me that just a few loops around the house help relieve heartburn, bloating, and that heavy, sluggish feeling. If the weather's bad, don't let rain wash away your habit. Walk indoors, along the hallway, or around the living room. Play your favorite song, or call a friend and walk together over the phone. Each lap takes a minute or two, 5 laps, and you're done. You might even keep a small hourglass on the kitchen counter, flip it, and walk until the last grain of sand falls. I know there are days when fatigue whispers, just sit down. But here's a gentle promise you can make to yourself. I'll walk for 10 minutes so my meal works for me, not against me. Tomorrow, if you forget after breakfast, do it after lunch instead. What matters isn't perfection, it's momentum. Soon you'll notice, afternoons feel clearer, nights are calmer, and mornings greet you with a quiet lightness that's hard to name. And it all begins with 10 mindful minutes after every meal. Part 4, Strength and Balance Training. Peter 3 times a week. I want you to picture this. After age 50, your body is like a house that's seen many seasons. Your blood vessels are the frame, and your muscles are the walls that keep it steady. When the walls are strong, the house stands firm against the wind. When the muscles weaken, everything starts to wobble. Blood pressure fluctuates, blood sugar becomes harder to control, and every step feels a little less sure. That's why I call muscle your armor for your arteries. Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt a little dizzy? Your knees soft like sand? One of my patients, Janet, 70, once told me, "I just want to walk more, but my legs don't listen." We didn't start with anything intense, just 15 to 20 minutes, 3 times a week with simple moves. Chair squats, sit, touch the chair, then stand. Resistance band pulls across the chest or rowing backward, and light dumbbells, lateral raises, chest presses. She trained near her kitchen chair, steady hands, calm breathing. After 4 weeks, she said, "I can climb my porch steps without grabbing the railing." Biologically, it's a beautiful story. When muscles work, they open doors that allow sugar from the blood to enter cells for energy, which helps blood sugar behave better. Strong muscles also act like extra storage tanks in the body, so the bloodstream carries less pressure and blood pressure softens. When you practice balance, standing on one foot near the counter, eyes on a point in front of you, arms slightly open, your nervous system learns to fine-tune communication between your brain, eyes, inner ear, and feet. People who stop fearing falls walk with confidence, and confidence itself has a calming effect on the heart. I want you to start safely. Stand near a sturdy chair or countertop. Inhale as you lower, Exhale as you rise. Move slowly, like pouring tea. If you practice Tai Chi, think of it as writing gentle letters in the air. Shift weight from left foot to right. Keep your spine tall but soft, shoulders relaxed. The first 5 minutes might feel awkward. By minute 10, your body starts learning a new language. This isn't showy strength, it's quiet strength. Let me ask you, can you give yourself 3 small appointments a week? Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, just 15 to 20 minutes each. Write down how you feel afterward. How's your breathing, your sleep, your afternoon energy? The earliest changes are often subtle: steadier footing on a wet floor, a hand that doesn't tremble when pouring water, a heart rhythm that skips less after dinner. And if today you only manage 2 sets of chair squats instead of 3, wonderful. Health doesn't need heroic leaps, it needs gentle repetition. Every time you rise with good form and calm breath, you're stitching another layer of armor around your arteries. One morning soon, you'll notice that the old staircase doesn't scare you anymore. And in that quiet moment, you'll realize something precious has returned. Your freedom, steady and enduring. Part 5, slow nasal breathing, 10 minutes a day. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds, breathe out for 6 seconds for 10 minutes. Your breath is a biological brake pedal. It boosts natural nitric oxide, widens blood vessels, and calms your nervous system. You can pair it with prayer or meditation, letting your mind settle as your heartbeat does. I want you to try a tiny ritual that can quietly transform your whole day. Sit tall on the edge of a chair, feet flat on the floor, mouth closed so your breath flows only through your nose. Inhale gently for 4 seconds, hold the air for a paper-thin pause, then exhale through your nose for 6 seconds, a little longer, as if you were setting a paper boat afloat on a calm stream. Repeat for 10 minutes. You don't need music or candles, just you and your breath. Each breath through your nose helps your body make more nitric oxide, a small but wise molecule that tells your blood vessels, relax, loosen up, so the flow within you becomes smoother, softer. Have you ever felt your heart flutter in the late afternoon? Or your head feel heavy, like you're wearing a helmet after a long day? One of my patients, Walter, age 73, told me that every time he got irritated in traffic, he'd unconsciously breathe through his mouth, chest rising, shoulders tense. We practiced nasal breathing right in his car. Inhale 4 seconds, exhale 6. Drop the shoulders as if setting down a heavy bag. After a few weeks, his evening blood pressure readings were calmer, and his sleep became deeper. There was no magic, just his nervous system switching from fight or flight to rest and recover. Think of it like pouring tea. When you inhale for 4 seconds, you pour just enough to fill the cup, not spill it. When you exhale for 6, you set the teapot down slowly. If your mind drifts, bring it back with a gentle whisper. In for 4, out for 6. You can even link each breath to a prayer or a note of gratitude. Each exhale releasing one thankful thought into the world. Nasal breathing keeps the air warm and moist, easing tension on the heart and steering you away from the steep slopes of stress. The best times to practice are the 2 softest moments of the day: early morning light and just before bed. If you feel lightheaded at first, shorten the rhythm. Inhale for 3 seconds, exhale for 4 or 5, and start with 3 to 5 minutes, building up to 10 as your body adapts. What matters isn't how deep each breath is, it's the consistency. Each 4-6 rhythm is like a brushstroke gently redrawing the boundary between you and stress. And one day, without noticing when it began, you'll realize something has shifted. The sharp words you were about to say never left your mouth. Your grip on the steering wheel softened. Your heart stopped racing. When the breath is calm, the blood is calm. And in that calm, your brain bathes in a kind of peace no pill can bottle. Part 6, sleep well, sleep on time, and skip caffeine. After 2:1 p.m., imagine you're home at night. The last worker turns off the lights, the repair shop closes, and everything rests so it can run smoothly again in the morning. Your body is just the same. Sleep is the silent repair shop of your brain and blood vessels. During deep rest, blood pressure eases down, micro tears in your vessel walls get patched, and memories are filed neatly away, like folders in a cabinet. When sleep is restless, that shop works overtime in the noise. And the next day, you pay the price with a heavy head, an irritable heartbeat, and stubborn blood pressure. Have you ever lain in bed, eyes closed, but your mind still open for business? One of my patients, Elaine, 68, told me she often tossed and turned past midnight, waking up feeling like a wrung-out sponge. We didn't look for a miracle, we rebuilt her rhythm. Elaine chose a fixed bedtime and wake time, even on weekends. An hour before bed, she turned off all screens, made her room cool, dark, and quiet. A gentle signal that the repair shop is about to open. She swapped late-night scrolling for a few pages of a light book, the blue light of her phone for the warm glow of a bedside lamp, and her evening black tea for herbal tea. 3 weeks later, she said, "I stopped counting sheep. Now I count blessings." Biologically, it's quite simple. Blue light and constant news tell your brain it's still daytime, keeping cortisol high and your heart alert. And caffeine, as friendly as it feels in the morning, becomes an intruder by afternoon. You'll find it not only in coffee, but also in black tea, green tea, and even chocolate. After 50, your body takes longer to clear caffeine, so keep it in the morning hours. After 2 p.m., switch to chamomile, rooibos, or simply warm water with a slice of ginger. You'll start to notice a quiet calm spreading from your chest to your mind. Build a small bedtime ritual. Keep your bedroom airy with natural light in the morning to help you wake up with the sun. Crack the window for cooler air. Tidy up the clutter like you're tidying your thoughts and write down 3 good things from the day. Maybe a kind phone call or a simple dinner that felt warm and real. If you wake up in the middle of the night, don't fight it. Sit up, breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds, out for 6 a few times, then return to bed as if returning to a familiar harbor. Sleep isn't a battle, it's an appointment. Show up on time, silence the noise, bring a calm body, and let the night do the rest. The next morning, notice how you feel. Your head lighter, your steps steadier, and even your blood sugar and blood pressure behaving better, all thanks to a repair shop that finally runs right on schedule. Part 7, take your pulse daily. Watch for AFib. Once a day, place 2 fingers on your wrist and count your pulse for 15 seconds. 4 times that number gives your beats per minute. But the number isn't what matters most. What matters is the rhythm. Is it steady, or does it sometimes skip, flutter, or race as if your heart missed a step? I'd like to invite you to spend just 1 quiet minute each day listening to your own heart. Sit upright, relax your shoulders, and place your index and middle fingers on your wrist, just below the base of your thumb. Press gently until you feel the pulse. Count for 15 seconds and multiply by 4. That's it. But more than the math, I want you to listen, not with your ears, but with your fingertips. Does it beat in a steady thump, thump, thump? Or does it sometimes stutter and rush like a foot slipping on a stair? Have you ever felt your heart suddenly flutter for no reason while watching TV? Or felt lightheaded when standing up after dinner? One of my patients, Harold, age 72, once told me, "My heart sometimes flaps like a butterfly, not painful, just uneasy." He thought it was just age. We did a quick ECG and found atrial fibrillation, or AFib. Here's the simple picture. Instead of a steady beat, the upper chambers of the heart quiver chaotically. Blood can swirl and form tiny clots inside the heart. And if one of those travels to the brain, it can block a vessel like a pebble in a pipe. AFib raises the risk of stroke dramatically, but when caught early, it's very manageable. Medications, simple procedures, and monitoring can break that dangerous chain before it ever leads to disaster. I want you to think of each daily pulse check as a small message to your future self. I'm paying attention. I'm here. You can do it right after brushing your teeth in the morning or before reading at night. Count the beats, but mostly notice the rhythm. If you feel irregularity for several days or notice fluttering, shortness of breath, or lightheadedness, don't guess. Call your doctor. An ECG is painless and non-invasive, and it tells the real story of your heartbeat far better than any assumption. Some people tell me, I feel fine, so I'm sure I'm okay. But a fib can be silent, no pain, no drama, until the day it suddenly isn't. That's why this 1-minute habit is like locking a small door against risk. When Harold returned 3 months after starting treatment, he smiled and said, "My heart's singing on beat again." That moment reminded me that good health often begins with the simplest act, the willingness to listen to what's been with you all along, your own heartbeat. Tomorrow, when you place your fingers on your wrist, treat it as a promise. And if that rhythm ever sounds like it needs help, don't hesitate to let medicine step in. Detecting AFib early doesn't just prevent stroke, it restores peace of mind. Because when you listen to your heart, you're taking the wheel of your life, one steady beat at a time. Part 8, Morning Sunlight in a Few Steps Outdoors. Just 10 to 20 minutes of early sunlight can reset your body's internal clock, lift your mood, and help you sleep better. Combine that light with gentle movement, and you'll notice your evenings feel calmer and your nights more restful. There's a special kindness in morning light. I want you to try stepping outside when the sun is still young, when it's just a soft scarf of light draped over the rooftops. Stand there for a few seconds, let your eyes adjust, then take a slow walk around the yard or down the front steps. No need to count steps, simply let the morning light touch you for 10-20 minutes. That's enough for your inner clock to reset, like winding the hands of an old watch. Have you noticed how, on days you stay indoors from morning till evening, your mind feels foggy and your body sluggish, and when night comes, your eyes are tired, but your brain won't rest? One of my patients, Mrs. Helen, 74, once said, "I go to bed on time, but sleep never comes inside." We didn't add sleeping pills, we added sunlight. Every morning she opened her door a bit earlier, took a few nasal breaths, and slowly walked around her rose bushes by the fence. 2 weeks later, she smiled. Afternoons feel calmer now, and I don't toss and turn at night anymore. It's simple because it's true. Morning light tells the brain, a new day has begun, so that by evening your body knows it's time to rest. Biologically, it's quite elegant. Morning sunlight passes through your eyes, signaling the brain's internal clock to boost daytime alertness hormones and later release melatonin at the right time in the evening. When you pair light with a few steps outdoors, your muscles turn on gently, your heart rate steadies, your mood lifts, your digestion aligns. The sunlight is the invitation, your footsteps are the reply. You might say, "My house doesn't get much sun." That's fine. A small balcony, the front walkway, even the tiled porch works. Cold outside? Put on a jacket and a warm hat, still go out. Drizzle or gray skies? Stand under the awning? Daylight, even dim, is still far more powerful than indoor light. If you have access to a park, all the better. Greenery and birdsong are wonderful bonuses. I often tell my older patients, find a morning companion, a spouse, a neighbor, or even a favorite song or prayer to make the habit feel warmer. Think of your body as a garden. Morning sunlight is the daily watering schedule. Gentle steps are the soft tilling of the soil. Do it regularly, and the weeds of restlessness fade while the flowers of deep sleep bloom in season. At night, when you pull up the blanket, notice how your eyes close more easily. Your heart feels calm, and sleep arrives like an old friend returning home. So tomorrow morning, before your phone pulls you into headlines and noise, let the sun touch you first. Step outside, maybe barefoot on the grass. Inhale for 4 seconds, exhale for 6, and walk slowly, like pouring tea. 10 to 20 minutes a day can smooth the rhythm of your life, and your brain will thank you with a quiet peace that words can barely describe. Part 9, the Finnish sauna. If your heart and blood pressure are stable and your doctor approves. 2-4 times a week. 10-20 minutes each session. Stay well hydrated. A sauna helps open up blood vessels, relax your autonomic nervous system, and ease tension in your neck and shoulders. But there's one essential condition. Your heart and blood pressure must be stable, and your doctor must agree. Start short, listen to your body, and never push for 5 more minutes. Now picture a warm wooden room, steam drifting like soft mist over a quiet lake. You sit down, back straight, hands resting lightly on your thighs. Your heartbeat rises just a little. Your blood vessels loosen like a bowstring gently released. That's how a Finnish sauna talks to your body, calm, rhythmic, and precise. For people over 50 with healthy circulation and doctor's approval, sauna bathing can become a treasured ritual of renewal 2 to 4 times a week, 10-20 minutes each time, with plenty of water before and after. One of my patients, Mr. Samuel 69, once told me, "My shoulders feel like wooden beams." We took it slow. The first week, he spent just 8 to 10 minutes inside, water bottle in hand, sitting on the lower bench, breathing softly through his nose. 4 counts in, 6 counts out. Later, he said, "When I stepped out, it felt like taking off armor." The heat dilates vessels, slows down the stress mode of the nervous system, and lets muscles unclench like loosened strings. That night, he slept more deeply, not because of magic, but because his body had just practiced a guided form of relaxation. As a doctor, I need to emphasize what many people overlook. A sauna is not an endurance contest. Don't push for 5 more minutes to prove something. Listen to your body like you'd listen for the first whistle of a boiling kettle. If you feel dizzy, nauseated, your heart races, or you get lightheaded, stand up slowly, step out, breathe in cool air, drink water, and rest. For those with coronary disease, heart failure, postural hypertension, valve problems, uncontrolled arrhythmias, or who've just exercised intensely or had alcohol, a sauna is not the right choice right now. The first step is always talk to your doctor, then go slow. I like to think of the sauna as a small classroom for rhythm. Bring 2 things in with you, water and your breath. Start on the lower bench, letting the heat build like a sunrise. Midway through, step outside for a few minutes, sip water, move gently, then return if your body still feels comfortable. Afterward, shower warm, not ice cold. We want your circulatory system to land softly, not crash land. Have you ever felt like your head carries a metal helmet all day? Many of my older patients tell me that after a few weeks of regular sauna sessions, that heaviness lifts, shoulders drop, sleep deepens. The sauna doesn't cure everything, but it teaches you how to release tension properly, letting your vessels and your nervous system exhale together. If you don't have a sauna nearby, check local community centers or indoor pools. Many have them. And if you do have access, treat it as a small appointment with yourself. Brief, consistent, with water beside you and breath as your guide. When you step out and the cool air touches your skin, notice that moment. Your heartbeat steadies, your head feels clearer, and you understand why Finns call the sauna their second living room. For us, it's simply a place, 2 to 4 times a week, where we practice the art of letting go, so that tomorrow our blood vessels and our brains can work a little more smoothly. Part 10, quitting smoking and cutting back on alcohol with connection, love, and gratitude. Instead of fighting cravings alone, try changing the ritual. Replace sitting and drinking with a walk and talk with someone you care about. Each night, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Your brain will rely less on nicotine or alcohol for dopamine when it's fed by positive connection. When love is scheduled and gratitude becomes a habit, cravings often shrink and your blood vessels thank you for it. Picture a familiar afternoon, that moment that used to mean a cigarette on the porch or a glass of wine before dinner. Today, we're not banning anything. We're replacing the ritual. Instead of sitting alone, you call someone close. Let's go for a walk and talk for 15 minutes. As your steps find rhythm and conversation flows, your brain releases dopamine from connection, a lasting healing reward that doesn't harm your heart or vessels. One of my patients, Mr. Martin, 70, once said, "I can't just give up my evening drink." We didn't force it. We replaced that time slot with a walk with an old friend, then back home for a glass of ritual water, clear water in a nice glass with a few slices of lemon or orange, a sprig of mint, or a bit of crushed ginger. If you miss the feeling of fizz, try unsweetened seltzer or club soda. Read the label. 0 sugar, 0 calories, no artificial sweeteners. Your hand still holds a glass. Your mouth still has something to do, but this time, your blood vessels are smiling. When evening comes and the house grows quiet, open a notebook and write 3 things you're grateful for. Sometimes they're simple. The maple tree outside changed color. My granddaughter called. Or the soup tasted just right. It sounds soft, but neuroscience is clear. When you focus on gratitude and connection, your nervous system shifts from fight or flight into rest and repair. Cravings for nicotine or alcohol often fade in that calmer state. Have you noticed how, when you're in an honest conversation with someone you love, old habits often forget to show up? As a physician, I need to explain why this matters. Nicotine constricts blood vessels, damages the endothelium, the inner lining that keeps them smooth, and raises heart rate and blood pressure. Alcohol disrupts deep sleep and can trigger nighttime heart rhythm problems. In contrast, social connection and gratitude bring your body back into balance, lowering blood pressure, calming the pulse, and soothing the heart. You're not just cutting out something harmful, you're filling the space with something nourishing. And if one day you slip, take a puff or pour a glass. Don't punish yourself. Set the glass down, inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, exhale slowly for 6. Then text a friend. Want to take a short walk? Health doesn't require perfection. It needs the right direction, repeated long enough. Each shared walk, each page of gratitude, each glass of water kissed with citrus or mint. These are small anchors that hold you steady. And then one morning, you'll notice your heartbeat is gentler, your head lighter, and the craving has quietly stepped backstage. It's not magic. It's the power of new rituals, warm, steady, and kind to your heart. Thank you for walking with me all the way here. Caring for your brain and blood vessels isn't a sprint. It's a journey made of small, steady steps, taken in the right direction, repeated long enough. The shield you've been building throughout this video has many pieces, but they fit together naturally. 1. Enough water and less sugar, so your inner rivers flow smoothly. 2. 10 minutes of gentle movement after each meal, so your muscles welcome energy instead of letting it pile up in your blood. Clear the table, mop the floor, wash the dishes, walk. Any gentle exercise after eating. 3. Anti-inflammatory, high-fiber, good-fat foods, brown rice, whole grains, leafy greens, fruits, eggs, fatty fish, and a tablespoon of diluted vinegar before starchy meals to keep blood sugar and LDL levels calm. 4. Strength and balance training, not to show off, but to stand tall and climb a step without hesitation. 5. Slow nasal breathing, your biological brake pedal, teaching your heart and vessels to speak slower, move slower. 6. Sleeping on time, no caffeine after noon, returning the night shift to your body's repair crew, so you wake with a lighter head. 7. Checking your pulse each day, 1 minute of listening, like sending a message to your future self. I'm paying attention. 8. Morning sunlight and a few steps outdoors, resetting your body's clock. 9. Sauna, safely and with your doctor's approval, a guided lesson in letting go. 10. And finally, replacing cigarettes and cutting back on alcohol with rituals of connection, love and gratitude, a walk with someone dear, a page of gratitude before bed, or a glass of lemon ginger water in your favorite cup. You don't need to do all of it today. This journey isn't measured by how many habits you start at once, but by how long each one lasts. Choose just one thing that feels easiest. Maybe drinking a glass of water when you wake up, or walking 10 minutes after dinner, and do it every day. Next week, add one more. When the 2 pieces start to click, you'll hear something subtle but important. The rhythm of your life settling into ease. A patient once told me, "I'm not younger, but I feel lighter." That lightness isn't just about weight. It's the relief of seeing your numbers behave. Your stairs feel shorter, your sleep come easier. And that feeling grows from small, ordinary acts. So ordinary that we often overlook them until they quietly transform the shape of our days. If this video helped you, please click like so the algorithm can bring it to others who might need a gentle reminder. Subscribe so we can meet again each week with short, practical guidance. And share it with someone you'd like to journey with, because health lasts longer when shared. Before you go, write in the comments, which habit will you start today? Let that habit's name be a small promise between you and yourself, soft enough to do, steady enough to make a difference. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll build the next piece of your health shield, a heart and brain-friendly eating plan to help you stay strong, joyful, youthful, and free through your retirement years. Thank you, and may God's blessings be with you and your family always.